A new game hit its crowdfunding campaign earlier this month, a recent game that I've spoke about before, Eidols, a colourful alien survival game that fits in a world of magical beasts that you'll be able to play as. In this video, I'm telling you everything you need to know about this game, and at the end, I'll be showcasing some gameplay of it, and throughout this video, I'll be dropping some keys on the screen that you'll be able to pick up and put into Steam and play. In fact, here's one on the screen now, so, whoever gets there first, enjoy it. Timestamps for everything are on the screen now, and if you are new, feel free to subscribe. But other than that, let's dive right into this video. So, what is Project Eidols or Eidols? This is a multiplayer open world survival game set in a unique and alien environment full of bioluminescent and bioreactive landscapes with terrifying creatures that you'll be able to play as and terrifying creatures that will be stalking the world as well that you'll be able to explore. Hone and customize your abilities with three main specialities: adaptation, mobility, and predation. Each of these will slowly change your creature's appearance and attributes as they grow older. Begin life tethered to the earth and end it in the skies. All playable creatures will be able to achieve flight at some stage in their life. Players will be able to choose to grow as a herbivore, carnivore, or omnivore, regardless of what creature you choose to play as. Different food sources hold different properties for playable creatures and will give them different ways to grow in unexpected ways. Build a family with your friends and experiment with different traits and attributes that the creatures will be able to pass on from generation to generation. Slowly build your ranks to defend your territory and take on existential threats. Find remnants of an old world to piece together what happened to the previous inhabitants of this world and to discover how its coming and new inhabitants came to be. The game will feature a deep lore which players can uncover in many different ways, including through exploration, telepathic transmission, and hallucinations. Should you survive long enough, you'll be able to choose a magic tree based on some states of matter. These are all tentative and may change over time. So, you've got solid, which is gravity control and telekinesis. You've got liquid, which is water and blood-based skills, plus a few surprises. You've got gas, which is still a work in progress, but will most likely be combustion, oxygen, and toxin-based skills. And you've got plasma, basically laser beams. In terms of the Indiegogo campaign, the developers of this game are aiming to raise around £51,000. This is a flexible goal, so anything that they do put towards the project, anything that is made in the project's Indiegogo campaign will go towards the project and they'll still use it for development. So, there are three creatures that you'll be able to play as in this game, and those are the main three that will be first implemented. We don't know if any more will come in the future, however, this is the state that they want at the moment. So the first one is the Wendigo, which is a creature which will excel in hunting with a group of other intelligent life forms, and is capable of injecting its prey with powerful hallucinogenic venom. Wendigos spend most of their life developing their wings within their abdomen, which take up valuable space for digestive organs. As a result, they are virtually always hungry up until adulthood, and the developing wings are not very useful at all. You'll be able to glide a little bit, but you can't really do that too well, but you can only do that when you're an adult. You can't really do much flying because the wings are not, properly formed and aren't really the best for that. If you want something that is good at flying, however, the maw wing is what you're looking for. These elegant creatures have some inherent illusory abilities that can hold one or two of its babies within its maw, depending on their size, and can carry objects such as bodies over long distances with an extra set of arms that do not interfere with the creature's flight. Maw wings will have the ability to glide almost as soon as they are born, and are agile flyers by the time they reach adulthood. They are relatively fragile, however, so do bear that in mind. The maw wing is more likely going to be a glass cannon out of the three creatures, but if you want something that can fly and is a bit more chunky and can take some damage, the mantis fin is one for you. These creatures are the happiest with a family of any kind. They have some hefty buff abilities and even some healing abilities once they reach adulthood. should they be friendly enough to you, and then they'll be able to give that ability to you. But other than that, they can also hurt you. Although they don't do as much damage as the Maw-wing, they do have a lot of health and can technically tank a lot of damage and are quite difficult to take out without any help. These are massive creatures, they're the biggest in the game, and their powerful atmospheric weight to develop behind them. You also have some AI creatures. You've got the Pompo and you've got the Bubo, which are two really weird looking creatures with some incredible names. The Bubo has a really big booty and the Pompo looks really weird, like an alien spider thing. It's like a night crawler in a sense. It's quite scary. The world of this game is a colourful and grim world. As I've said before, it's got bioluminescent and bioreactive biomes, 5 different biomes in fact. These are the trench plains, which primarily featuring a colour palette of deep purples and magentas. This biome is a large flat plain with suspiciously uniform trenches cut into the ground. You've got the Spore Hills, which are primarily featuring a colour palette of light blues and reds. This biome is relatively swamp-like in its appearance, with long stretches of rivers and streams. Large structures resembling obelisk and others dot the terrain. You've got the Night Sands, which is mainly consisting of deep slates and golds. This biome takes up a larger space on the map. During the day, it appears as a familiar desert, and at night, different bacterial colonies and dormant seeds react to the change in temperature by emitting bioluminescence. You've got the Air Lagoon as well, which features colour palettes of oranges and deep blues. This features seaweed-like flora, gravity-defying creatures, and water bubbles suspended over the terrain to create the illusion that you're under the water. And finally, there's the Babbling Woods, which features a broad green colour palette like many forests, with a deceptively similar forest-looking attribute. However, every living thing in this region is aware of you in some way. Trees and plants in the Babbling Woods will react and respond to you with eerily humanoid features such as hands, mouths and other body parts, with trees here having the abilities to defend themselves and betraying your location often. This is an uncomfortable place to live. And that's all the biomes that are going to be in the game. Let me know your thoughts about that. We're going to get to some gameplay and showcase some of that on the screen for you guys to have a look into. Let me know your thoughts on this game so far. What do you think about it? I really like it. We need a colourful game like this. Kind of reminds me of Roblox games, but you know, I kind of like it. You know, I really do. And of course, everybody, that is that for Eidols. Now, I hope you're able to pick up a code for the game. In fact, no, if you haven't, here's one right now. Go and pick it up, go put it in your Steam, and then you should be able to play the game. Now, I don't know if you're able to play it just yet. I think they might have some servers up, or it's in a limited testing phase. I'm not too sure. Feel free to join their Discord and check out their Indiegogo campaign if you are interested. Other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Peace.